Hello, CD Punk here. Broken, also known as The Broken Movie, was a short horror film made in 1993 to promote the Nine Inch Nails EP Broken, released the previous year. It contained music videos for songs off the Broken EP, but it is more known for the extremely graphic content sprinkled throughout. Broken is stylized as a snuff film and is about a man being kidnapped and tortured while watching Nine Inch Nails videos. Today we're going to watch it together, and I'll be providing commentary and knowledge for it along the way. Now, because this movie contains music videos and other copywritten content, I'm unable to upload it to YouTube. I actually tried to do this, but it was quickly blocked worldwide. However, we could still easily watch this together. In the description down below, I've provided a link to the website archive.org. On archive.org, you will be able to watch the Broken Movie in its entirety. Simply open the link down below in a new tab and press play when I say so. I will count to the number go. Yes, go is now a number. And we'll press play at the exact same time. So for example, 1, 2, 3, go. And we both hit play. Look at that. We can now enjoy the video together. Super easy. Super easy. Your mother can do it. In fact, go get your mom to do it. Bring her over and she'll do it for you, okay? Super easy. So let's begin. 1, 2, 3, go. All right. So here it is. I've had a few of you sick bastards requesting me to do commentary for this for quite a while. So we're finally here. We're finally watching it. I'm not too sure if I've actually seen this before, believe it or not. Oh, look, he couldn't afford laces. Did you see that? He had no laces on his shoes. I wonder how he kept those boots on. It's probably the last thing on his mind, though. Anyway, yeah, I've had people requesting for me to watch this. I guess you guys are just that sick in the head, but that's fine. But I'm not sure if I've actually seen this before. I might have, but I don't think I have, actually. I've seen the music videos on here, with the exception of the Gave Up video. So what this is just the music videos for the album/EP Broken with some snuff, intertwined between them. And that's all this is. It's only about 22 minutes long. Okay. So I don't know if I've seen this besides the music videos, all the snuff bits. So here we have the first music video, Pinion, which I don't know why they would bother making this to begin with. It's just a little intro. I always wondered how they do this black swirl thing. That bit there. I find that interesting. I don't know why. Okay, so a little history on this video. It was made by Trent and Pals. Pals being Peter Christopherson. I believe that's his name. He was actually in the band Throbbing Gristle. And they made this video together. And they were going to put it out on Interscope Records. And I read that Trent said that he felt uneasy after watching the finished product and they decided not to put it out. So I don't know if that's the case or if he's just saying that, but in actuality, Interscope Records said, no, we're not putting this shit out. Could be, maybe it's a mix of both. I don't know. Is that Gasoline? Anyway, so here we have the Wish music video. This is going to be interesting for me to watch because I haven't actually seen most of these music videos in years. Now, all of these videos, with the exception of the last one, Gave Up, are available on the Closure VHS tape. There is a version of Gave Up on Closure, but this is a different version. I'll talk about that later when we get there. For those of you that have never been to a Nine Inch Nails show, it's exactly like this. Just like this. They put up a big cage in the middle of the stadium, and all the fans just go apeshit trying to get in there. Of course, their main goal is just to lick Trent, because that's how it is. That was such an obscure reference. I was referencing the Closure video. Remember, we watched that before. If you haven't watched it with me yet, maybe we'll want to watch that after this. I don't know. But there was like a bunch of fans like just talking about how they want to lick him. And then they told Trent that, and he just looked disgusted. Like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Well, this part isn't in the music video. Anyway, back to the history of this thing, huh? Yeah, let's talk about that. All right, so Trent felt uneasy about, putting this out, and that's quite understandable. I mean, would you want your mother to watch this if you were in this band? Probably not. So he just released it. He made his own bootlegs and gave it out to friends on VHS tapes. Although what he did was, each tape that he gave out, it had dropouts at certain points. So like, let's say right now it just went to black for like a few seconds and then went back on to the regular video. He did that in different places for each tape, and then gave them out to people, his friends, so they could watch it. But he did that so that he would know if one of them were to leak it. I don't know if that's true, because that seems like a lot of fucking effort to put out, dropouts in the tapes at different places, and then to write down where the dropouts were for each person, and then designate those tapes to give away. I feel like that's a lot of fucking work. But anyway, he blames Gibby Haynes, the former someone from the band Butthole Surfers and Revolting Cocks, as the person who leaked the video. So he said that it was him that made the main copy that floated about. So, like I said, this wasn't officially released anywhere. I'm just watching this. Oh, that's cute. There's your average Nine Inch Nails fan. I remember hearing Trent, because, Wish actually won a fucking Grammy, believe it or not. I remember Trent saying that Fist Fuck won him a Grammy. He was quite obsessed with fists at that time, wasn't he? Like that, there was a Nine Inch Nails shirt that says fist on the front and then fuck on the back. And they actually released that. Not something I would bring home after a show. I wouldn't want to share that off with my mom. Hey, look what I got at the show, Mom. I just realized we didn't hear a song for, a video for Last. Anyway, there's a man eating. Well, not yet, but, he's covered in flies. It's horrible enough. I wouldn't be able to record that. Like, if I were the actor, I couldn't do this. I'd fucking flip out. Like, after just one fly, going by. If I'm in a room, or like in a car, and you see a fly in the car, I personally freak out. I'm like, oh my God, there's a fly. I act as though it can kill me, but I know it can't. And this motherfucker's eating steak. Or he's eating flies with a steak. It's revolting. I have that same headpiece. And those gloves. Well, I feel like we've learned a lot about Trent's, sexual preferences during this time of his career. Or I should say kinks. I wonder how much he got paid for that. You'd have to pay me a shitload of money to do that. Eat flies? Back to the fun bit. Oh my god. What were we talking about? I got a little distracted by the pulling of teeth. Yeah, I don't remember what I was talking about. Got way too distracted here. So yeah, this the tape got circulated around a lot during the 90s and was not made available, commercially. Well, technically never, but Trent, released this version, this DVD quality version, I think on the website, or as well as some torrent sites. So it's now readily available to everyone. So you can now go out and enjoy your snuff from any site. Although they tried uploading it to Vimeo and it got taken down immediately. And they didn't even bother trying to put it on YouTube. There'd be no point. So when you think about it, it's actually really genius marketing. Just think, like, this couldn't not have taken that much this could not have cost that much money to make, right? He hired a guy that he knew already, Peter Christopherson, to direct the snuff bits. All these music videos already existed before this broken thing. They just put it in and then put the snuff in between. That could not have cost very much money at all. So even if you weren't intending to put it out, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, just word of mouth. Look, there's a Nine Inch Nails video that they can't release because it's snuff. It's someone getting killed. And in the middle of it, they got their music videos. It's quite genius, really, in terms of marketing. I have one of those machines too. Not a ball grabbing machine, a little clamp that just like tugs at my skin. It's like the claw, that you win toys in. You put in a quarter, and then the little claw comes down, and you try to grab the teddy bear. It's kind of like that, but a little different. Anyway, so now this guy gets squished up into a big ball of meat. You do. I wonder what Trent's family thought about this. Because, at some point they would have had to have seen this, right? Can you imagine that? Like, your son is in a very successful band. Wow, he came out with an album just like 2 years ago. Now he's with Interscope Records with all the big artists. What's that, son? They gave you money to make music videos? Oh, wow. I can't wait to see them. You show her this. This is what she sees. They must have been disappointed, right? I don't know. I mean, could anyone's parents watch this and be like, wow, I'm proud of you, son? You had a machine masturbating a man and turning him into fucking hamburger meat. Oh, what's that? It's your turn now. Yeah, but the family loved this video. It took me until just now to realize that was in black and white. Wow, I'm slow. Oh, we're already on the last video. Okay, so this will be the one for Gave Up. There is a different version of this song, a different video of this song on Closure. And it's them playing it live in the Manson house. And also in that video, it shows, what the fuck is that? Okay. Marilyn Manson is playing on guitar. Although, fun fact, Manson wasn't playing guitar. He since admitted that he actually couldn't play guitar at the time. So he just pretended to play the guitar. I don't know if he's actually learned how to play guitar since then, but I guess it doesn't really matter. So far, I would say that the worst part of this whole bit would have been the teeth thing. We haven't seen anything that bad, but I guess this is pretty bad too. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Yeah, this will have to be blurred out on YouTube. That looks horrible. Cops don't wear those types of sunglasses anymore, do they? No. They went out of style. That's a shame. Just think, somewhere in the world, or even somewhere in the US, there's probably a body in a freezer somewhere. In some suburban neighborhood, there's probably a mangled corpse somewhere out there. It's a fun thought, isn't it? Okay, so I know how we were saying that it would be embarrassing to show your parents this video. Oh my god. But what about the guy being tortured in the video? Think about that for a moment. Hey, Mom, Dad, I got a part in a film. Oh, that's great, honey. Can't wait to see it when it's out. Oh, well, don't think I'll be showing you. Maybe he never even told them. I know I wouldn't. Here's my first movie role. It's me naked being cut into pieces. Oh, now he's fucking the mangled corpse. That's good. Good God. I wonder if these people are still, like, alive. It would be interesting to interview the guy doing the torturing. Or the torturee. That would be interesting. I've never done an interview on my channel, but maybe I'll look them up. What would I even ask them? What could I say? Nothing, really. Oh, so you played the pervert murderer. How was that? Did you have fun? Oh dear. Yeah, watch it be that like the reason this never came out was just because Trent was too embarrassed to show this to his mom. I mean, I wouldn't show my parents, that's for sure. That looks good. How long is that drop? My goodness. But it's not over yet, kids. There's still more. Not much more, but one more thing. Keep waiting. I'm serious, there is more. Any moment now. There you go. Wasn't that worth it? Worth the wait. So, anyway, it still says Interscope Records on it, so they still put their name on this. So that was that. That was the Broken movie. Having watched it again, or having watched it now, I think I might have seen this, actually. I probably did see this, like, years ago. But I'm in no rush to watch it again, if ever, really. I know you can actually buy it on DVD now. Obviously, it wouldn't be, anything authentic. It would just be like fancy looking bootlegs. But you can get it for like as little as $8, I think. I don't really remember, but you could go out and buy it if you want it on your shelf. If you want to show it off to all your friends. Hey, look, I got a snuff film on DVD. Oh, that's cool, Jimmy. Good job. But yeah, it's interesting. I mean, it's different. You didn't see Madonna doing this back in the day, did you? I can't think of any other mainstream artists that were doing that at the time. Although to be fair, Nine Inch Nails wasn't exactly, yet full-on mainstream at this point. They were still just, a few years away from reaching full-on mainstream. Yeah, they were known, but they weren't, closer known. They weren't on MTV all the time. But it was definitely an interesting approach to create videos that you knew would be banned. They wouldn't be able to be played anywhere or even sold anywhere legally. It could only be shown at your shows. And even then, they didn't show this at shows. It was just something that circulated underground for quite a few years. Very clever indeed. But yeah, that's it. We've watched it. We watched it now. Did you enjoy it? Did you throw up all over yourself? What did you think about it? Have you seen this before? Do you have a history with this video? Like, did you own a copy? I think it would be cool to own a tape of this. I would never watch it ever in my life, but, just to say that I have it, a tape. Or like one of the original VHS tapes. Or even just a circulated shitty bootleg of it. That would be really awesome to have. I think it'd be even cooler to have than a DVD version of it. Because that's how people experienced this for like 10 years or more. And don't get me wrong, before you jump to conclusions or anything and think that I'm into this sort of thing, I'm not. I don't watch, gore and stuff like this. I don't really care for it. But this is Nine Inch Nails. It's part of Nine Inch Nails history. And it's fun to watch these things with you and talk about it with you. So I thought we would do it. I've had people asking for it for a long time. So there it is. There we go. Thank you for joining me. So let me know your thoughts on it. Did you see this before or anything? Any of the other questions I've already asked you. I'm not going to ask again. There's no point. But yeah, let me know what you think about it. Also, if you enjoy Nine Inch Nails, which I assume you do since you just watched fucking Snuff with me, Nine Inch Nails filth, you might be interested in watching a few of my other videos and commentaries on Nine Inch Nails, such as these. Except for that one in the middle. That's actually my own music. Yes, completely shameless self-promotion. But, you'd do the same too if you had a channel. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.